How do you feel you did overall? Overall, I think I did really well in my persuasive speech. I think I did really well because I chose a very relatable topic for people. It was simple and easy for people to understand as well. And I also related it to my job, which is serving, and I think a lot of people have that in common with me. So that's why they also enjoyed my speech, so they can understand where I'm coming from and I understand where they're coming from. So overall, I think I did really well. Um, I think I messed up a little bit by standing behind the podium and being a little bit behind the podium and being a little bit nervous in my speech. Um, what specifically did you do well? I had a very good tone of voice throughout my whole speech, and I think I've had a good tone of voice throughout all my speeches. Um, I'm for the majority very confident in my speeches, so I think that shows throughout the tone of my voice and my uncomfortable parts of the speech where I get a little nervous is when I stand behind the podium and don't look too good. And while I continue to do good, I will continue to have a good tone of voice throughout all my speeches. I also think that I choose good topics for my speeches that are very relatable and very easy to understand. What specifically can you improve for the next speech, and specifically how will you improve? Uh, well, for the next speech, which is the group one, I think I'm going to try and stand away from the podium and not control the presentation or the PowerPoint um, because I don't want to do what I normally do, which is stand behind the podium. So I won't do that. I'll be also more confident in my speech, maybe get a little more memorized. I think I'm stuck between memorizing it too much and memorizing it not enough and going out on a whim. For my persuasive, I try not to memorize it as much and try to just remember it and remember it like by going it over and over and over it again, but in different ways. But it ended up being too long. I think that's what kind of made me nervous about that. So for the next speech, I'll definitely have that more memorized. What's one thing you learned about yourself as a public speaker? Same thing, that I have a good tone of voice and I'm usually very confident in my speeches and I have very fun and relatable topics. So, yeah.